Have you ever watched a horror movie where you can tell exactly when something bad is going to happen? Or when there's nothing wrong?
Well, then you have experienced consonance and dissonance.
Think of it this way. Consonance is like two sounds that are hugging each other, which produces a pleasant sound. Dissonance, on the other hand, is like two notes that are fighting with each other. This creates a clash, and the result is a feeling of tension. Now that you've got the basics, we need to go back approximately 2,500 years, to the time of Pythagoras. Pythagoras' first experiments with musical intervals were when he built a monochord, which is an instrument like this one. The string is divided into two different parts, so the monochord is capable of producing two different pitches at the same time. Pythagoras then found something extraordinary. When the ratio between the two parts of the string was a low integer ratio, like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, it just sounded nicer than when the ratio was made up of higher numbers, such as 17 to 18. Okay, back to the present. So Pythagoras had obviously discovered some valuable information, but what was actually going on? If we look at the monochord, the length of the string symbolizes the frequency of the sound. Frequency is the number of waves that pass a point in an amount of time. This means that the shorter string is going to have a higher frequency, more waves per second, and we usually think of it as a higher pitched sound. Now, if we look at the first set of waves, for the ratio 2 to 1, we see that the wavelengths, represented by the bars below, line up one on top of another, which is an example of consonance. However, the waves for the 17 to 18 ratio line up in very few places, and that's what makes the sound dissonant. And there you have it, consonance and dissonance. One more question. Why does any of this even matter? Well, scientists have found that natural disasters, as well as people who are angry or upset, have more dissonant intervals in their sounds. The waves themselves don't have emotion. It's the way that our brain interprets them that makes us feel on our guard, like an alert system to danger. That's right, our brain uses dissonant sounds to keep us away from trouble. One last thing. Consonance and dissonance are one of the main factors in movie music. Experts exploit our brain's natural interpretation of dissonance to create the fear in movies. So next time you watch a movie, remember the consonance and dissonance that makes it happen.